Hello Capricorn, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing a money and career reading for you. This is a general reading, it is not personal. Take what's for you, leave the rest behind. But stick around long enough to know the difference as well. Take this energy from the time you see the video to a few weeks out. We are starting off with, we're going to pick a Queen of the Moon Oracle and a Wisdom of the Oracle as well. To start you off with here, kind of see maybe what some of you may be having to focus on at this time, or need to focus on at this time. Pleasure. Pleasure. Feels like needing some time off, wanting some time off. Maybe you don't have, I feel like someone doesn't really do anything till towards like summertime, but you're feeling it. You really, I feel like there's been a lot of work being done over the winter here, and that it's kind of, you know, wearing on you. You may want to get out and relieve some stress, do a few things with friends or something. If you have friends like that go and do things. I feel like it's definitely spending a little money on yourself, getting you something that you feel like you deserve something. Seems like you don't do a lot for yourself, you do a lot for others, and it's a little stressful when that's like that. I know. Believe me, I know. We have come to the edge. Breaking down some barriers here, possibly. This might be where the stress is involved here, like not spending too much time worrying about others and not yourself. You have, and there's, this is, I feel like if you don't, there may be emotional breakdown that may happen over something small because you're stressed and you're tired. There may be something that rises up that it just puts you there. You do have the fact that this is this card is number 18, and when you reduce it, it's a 9. And this card as well, it's 36, reduces to a 9, and that even putting them together, they're going to reduce to a 9. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like you're definitely on the verge of, there's possible fatigue from stress going on here. It just feels like but you got to keep moving because you're almost to there. You're almost to where you need to be. You're right on the verge or on the edge of getting the things that you want. I just feel like there's some kind of a release that needs to happen here to ensure that you go those last few miles that you got to go to get what you want. Okay. Someone may be finishing off some college courses or a certificate program, something to that effect. I feel like you've been going to school for something and you're almost done with it. Maybe only have that one more semester, or you're to go to get to where you need to be, where you can graduate. Doesn't necessarily have to be college. It could be night courses. It could be high school for that matter. If you are if you are that young, just needing to almost there, almost done. I feel like someone is planning on, maybe not planning necessarily, but feeling like they want to quit, feeling like they want to give up. And I feel like if you take some time to yourself, someone's working and going to school though, so I think it's very, very hard. I'm not sure. I hate to say, oh, you need to take time off. Everybody does that to me, and I just keep pushing. So I'm not a good one to be telling somebody that that's what they need. But if you need it, you do. If the universe is telling you here that you have to take something, money, and go spend something on yourself. Or if you have been in need of something, go do it. Go get it. Whatever it is, I feel like that's part of where that stress comes in. I know that happens for me. The stress comes in when I don't do things for myself, and I keep putting my things off and making sure, because it just seems like things keep coming up and keep coming up, and you have to deal with it. You know, there's things you have to deal with, but I feel like you do have to put a little aside, or even the slightest bit of time, and just don't answer that phone. All right, we have pleasure. Are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek lightheartedness at this time. Focus on what would make you happy. Schedule in activities you find pleasurable. We forgot how to feel real pleasure in what we do rather than just being diverted from the everyday. Life can be overwhelming, and our rational minds seem to need every available minute of our time to be able to cope with its demands. Pleasure has taken the back seat, or there is a pattern of it now forming destructive tendencies such as binge drinking rather than simply having a wine or two with friends. A big part of pleasure is letting go. This does not mean surrendering or giving up. It simply means handing over all of our administrations, stress, and worries for a time and immersing ourselves in something joyful. When we don't allow ourselves to experience pleasure, or in the form of laughter, play, sensuality, or the development of skills, we remain less than whole and feel a wanting. No fun actually makes us dull indeed. Over time, we are much less effective in our emotional and work lives if we do not experience regular doses of pleasure. Yes, definitely taking a time out, taking a few days off if you're able to. I feel like, I do this a lot, and I'm constantly told, you go, and I always feel like I can't stop. I have to keep moving, which, to get things accomplished, you do. But you do have to at least take that day, that hour, that minute, whatever that you've got, and really focus on your needs and yourself. Okay. Let's see here. We have 36. Come to the edge. Essential meanings: courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. The Oracle's message: facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration. As you ready yourself for a leap of faith, spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart. Your prosperity message: if ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you can imagine. Take the step. The results will be amazing. Somebody's been afraid to do something. It feels like somebody... maybe you haven't stepped towards something that, like a goal, possibly, that you wanted, a personal goal. So hard at work, where you work, that you have put your needs, your wants, your dreams on the back burner because you're just taking care of everybody else. And even if you are taking care of just yourself, it does still feel like your time is spent. Your time and money is spent to keep up with the luxuries that you have in life. If you by luxuries, it doesn't have to be a real luxury like expensive things. It's just keeping the stuff that you find makes you comfortable at home or in the workplace, whatever. And keep just trying to keep everything afloat and keep things even. So it makes that steady work to get it done. All right, Capricorn, let's take a look at what's going on with you. Get into the body of your read, and everything's popping out. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse as well, same time. Interesting. This Five of Pentacles, I'm going to put these down where you can see them. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles to me feels like a begging kind of energy, or like a lean kind of energy, not having the things you need. This could be tiresome energy as well. They look very tired, like they've been walking forever, needing some help, needing a break, needing relief, and that's going hand in hand with this Pleasure card, needing to take respite, rejuvenate yourself, do something for yourself. I kind of feel like you keep giving so much of yourself, whether it be emotional, I feel like emotional support to friends, family, whatever, and they just take your energy and don't give it back. And that's kind of what this feels like here. And I do, once again, it's coming back up. And I do this to myself, like I say a lot. I do this to myself a lot. You have this Eight of Swords, which is about self-imposed restrictions. It's like feeling like you have to keep doing something when in reality you don't. It's in the reverse. I do feel like that is, this is telling you to stop doing this. Stop giving all of your energy to other people and other situations, and focus on yourself for a little while. Definitely need to, if you've got any kind of vacation days, I feel like you need to take them. You need to take, I mean, you don't got to take a full week vacation. Nice if you can, but take that long weekend, you know. Put those days on the other side of a weekend and take it. That's what it feels like. Needing to do it. You guys got to do it. You got to force yourself to do it, even if you don't want to, or if you don't feel like you can. Yeah, I feel like somebody really needs it, because there may be some emotional or breakdown, something financially may be happening here. Five of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse coming out together as well. See, this is all within the same kind of energy here. Did I say Five of Pentacles? Five of Cups. I feel like I might have said Five of Pentacles, but we have the Five of Pentacles there, which is about, there is a lot of conflict here with what you need to do, or what you want, what is best for you. The Five of Cups here, focusing on some negative things, focusing on the negative energy. There might not be necessarily negative things going on, perhaps, but there's negative energy that you feel towards it. And it could be that lack of time for yourself, or being able to spend your money that you work hard for on yourself. You can stop. There's two cups here. Two plentiful cups. Two cups that aren't spilled. They're full of abundance. They're full of time. And it feels like you're acting like you can't take the time for yourself to do anything, or take the money to do anything, some things that you want to do. It's in the reverse. I feel like that's because this is Spirit telling you that you don't have to keep going in that mode. You're keeping yourself from it, and you need to stop this. That's why I feel like these are in the reverse. Sometimes in the reverse, I'll feel like it's opposite of what it means. Like now. Like it could mean that you're in that kind of a mode. But I feel like this is telling you got to get out of this. You got to fight against it. With it in the reverse, fight back against it. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're giving too much time, and with this being a Pentacle, I feel like you're giving too much of your money towards something that doesn't need to be. This may be some kind of expense some expenses you could cut out that you think that you've been trying to keep, but if you keep having to work, it's just like, you know, you pay for like Netflix, Hulu, you pay for some kind of app services, whatever. You pay for some kind of game that you got to pay for a month, like Xbox and all this stuff. And then you're working all the time and you can't even use it anyway. Just for that, maybe that one day in 2 weeks that you have off that you can maybe, and that's usually the day you got to clean the house or whatever, right? So you're wasting a lot of money into something you could always pick up later, you know? You could always pick up later and start it at any time again. That's how these things work. But it feels like putting your money into something that you don't even get the pleasure out of. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And needing to stop doing that, because you could cut some of this expense so that you can have more money for the things that you really want. What else here for Capricorn? Knight of Cups and the Sun in the reverse coming out here. I feel like emotional. With this Knight of Cups, I feel like you're kind of in an emotional state at this time, because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel here with the Sun in the reverse. I feel like it's been a while since you've been truly happy with your situation. And there's a lot of emotional buildup going on here. This may be why you need a release, why you need that time off. Spend the money on yourself that you need to, because it feels like you're gonna. Once again, I'm feeling like breakdown. I don't feel necessarily. It could be for some of you the breakdown where you're crying and you're like, "What the hell, man?" But this could be lashing out at people at work, lashing out at family. It comes out in different forms for everybody. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that, because you can have your own sun. You can create your own sun in little bits. At least expose yourself to little bits of pleasure here and there, the things that you want. Okay, anything else here? For Capricorn. One more. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. I'll put that right there. Nine of Cups. Felt like I needed to turn it over. We have the Three of Wands in the bottom of the deck in the reverse, overshadowing the read. The Three of Wands can be about seeing your ship coming in, seeing good things coming over the horizon. You know they're there. You can see. You can almost touch them, right? But you're just not there yet. It's in the reverse. I feel like you just can't see it. You're wondering why you're doing all this. Why are you pushing yourself so hard? Because it doesn't feel like the sun is coming. It doesn't feel like it. And then with this Nine of Cups here, and a lot of these cards are in the reverse. It's like things that you can change, things that you can I feel like in little bits. And he's looking ever so stubborn here. I feel like there's somebody's holding on to something that's worth money. You need to, and you may need money right now. You may need, you're holding on to possibly your vacation days, thinking, oh, I'm going to do this big thing. And then you never do. You kind of, it feels like you take that one time a year and possibly if your job lets you cash in that money instead of taking your vacation. This could be someone that does that and then you use that for a bigger purchase because it's a lump that you get in one check. I feel like you need to take that time, stop holding on to that, because what are you striving for if you don't ever get to that sun? What are you doing this for, if not for yourself, to benefit your life? I knew people when I worked in nursing that worked like 30 years. Accumulated their time, barely ever took time off. They were always there, extra time and then they're as old as the people we're taking care of. Still taking care of them, and though they may take time off at that point, now you can't enjoy it. Your body's getting tired. Not everybody, obviously, but in certain lines of work, you're getting, or certain people, your body can't keep going on like that, and if you want to enjoy your life, you need to stop and enjoy it. All right, I'm going to pull some cards for clarity here for you, Capricorn. Let's see, what else does Capricorn need to know about this? Seven of Swords in the reverse. Jumped out over here, so I'm putting it here. Stop putting so much time and attention into these people in your life that aren't giving you that same power back. They're taking your power. They're like vampires. They're needy. They constantly need you to help them and all this. But when it's time for you to get help, you don't get it. You don't see it. And you keep on working and working. And the second that you, it feels like you pay for everything. When you go anywhere with them, they always, oh, let's go do this. Let's go out. Let's go out to eat, whatever. And they barely got a pot to piss in, and you're picking up the slack. Man, that's terrible. That's probably what's wearing on you, too. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Someone's in denial over this. With this Queen of Wands, you don't want to learn anything about it. You don't want to hear it. It's like putting the blinders on, putting earplugs in. You don't want to. Someone is stubborn enough that they don't want to hear. They may even be mad at me right now. They may be turning this off because that you don't want to hear that you can do this. You are the stopping you from changing things. What else for Capricorn here? Not learning from your mistakes either, and it's coming out next to the Seven of Swords. So it's like it's someone stealing your energy. You don't want to hear it. You really don't want to know any different because these are your friends. These are the family, the people that are close to you, and you don't want to look at them in that light. Okay, anything else here? Okay, we have a Tower. Wow. This is going to result in the universe stepping in and taking over of a situation. Possibly if you don't stop and do for yourself. Crashing down, the breaking down, the snapping out. What are you going to do if you're so stressed that you go off on a supervisor over something that possibly could get you fired? Then you have no job to do anything. For someone, I feel like you keep pushing your vehicle. It needs repair, and you keep putting the money elsewhere, feeling like you have to do it that way. You need to give up some things for a little while. Some of the little things that aren't even benefiting you to get where you need to be. And this car is going to break down. There's going to be something that's going to stop you. It's going to stop you in your tracks if you don't pay attention, if you don't take that time. All right, on another note, what else besides this energy does Capricorn need to know at this time? Please and thank you. What else can you tell Capricorn? Ace of Coins. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. There is some kind of opportunity that's coming in here. It feels like neglecting something. Someone may something you want to maybe should put some money into or put your time into. It I feel like it could possibly, because aces. This is a no as well. Let me say that. If you were thinking anything at that time, this may be a no to an answer to that. Negatory. But this feels like, this is having control. In the upright, it's having control of your money. You got this big old coin, having all this. I feel like someone possibly... If you get a hold of some extra money, maybe you get a bonus. Maybe you find out you got a check coming. You find out you've got inheritance. You find out. So it just feels like something coming through here. It may not even be much. It could be a lot for some. It could be a very little for others, but it's extra. I feel like something extra. Do not go splurge at all. I feel like it's in the reverse. It's telling you to stay in control. There's going to be a tendency to want to go spend because you haven't been able to, possibly, for someone here. And something may come up that you're going to need it. Something of a surprise. An expense. A surprise expense here. This, I tend to do this. I get, things will look bad or heavy or whatever. Then I get this windfall. Not a windfall like thousands and thousands, but I get something, and it's always enough to take care of my need. It's always enough to just get me by. And if I spend that, if I go, hey, you know, I got this, you know, I'm already got this money coming over here. So, you know, if I, you know, I can go spend some of this. I can go spend this the way I want. And the second I do that, something happens with the other money, and this was put in place to help you. The universe steps in here. But if you don't see it for what it is, then it will. This is money that you're going to need. Something's coming up. The universe knows that. They give you something so that you have on reserve. So I would hold on to it. Not saying for a very long time, but I feel like something may come in that you needed that money for, and that's why you were given it. So just be mindful of that. Don't go splurging and spending all of it immediately. All right. What else do we have for Capricorn at this time? All right. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Coins in the reverse. And the Palace of Wands. When the Palace of Wands comes out, the palaces in general, it's like an overall feel of what is being said here. And it came out with this Nine of Coins in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse. Once again, I'm going back to the Nine of Pentacles can be about sharing some, maybe some money, or it could be about time even. But it feels like time is money. That's what it feels like saying. It's in the reverse because it feels like you need to stop helping everybody else all the time. It's always good to help others. You're supposed to, right? You know, tick for attack, whatever. But if somebody's bleeding you of your energy, I feel like you need to really stop and think about, and that's what this, I feel like this Palace of Wands is. It's about learning. It's about growing from it. I feel like you need to stop for a minute. You need to slow down. There may be something that you need to put aside financially, that possibly you're letting someone, if you came into some money not that long ago, and you've been helping other people with it. So they always got a great excuse why they, oh, could you help me? You're the only one that can help me. I feel like this is like learning something about the situation, needing to learn something about yourself in this situation, and the fact that you may not see it that way. That you may be being used for this money that you have, or for it could just be the money you work hard for and you've saved it up. I just feel like this is in the reverse because you need to rethink who you're helping, who you're giving the money, and why. And is it really you can't keep stepping in and saving people from themselves, because then you end up lacking in the long run. Okay, anything else here for Capricorn? Anything else? Page of Wands in the reverse. I jumped out over here. I'm gonna put it right here because it's kind of like an in between here. I feel like some of you aren't gonna learn the lesson. Some of you aren't gonna stop and take the time out here. Some of you are going to. Some of you are going to be. And the pages are messages or messengers, something to make something more clear. Something, in this case, it feels like information. It feels like something for you to grow from, something you need to look into. I do feel like the possibility and the fact that I wanted to put it here, where I was thinking about these people taking from you, someone stealing from you. I just felt like if you have some money, like in a trust fund, or I don't know about a trust fund. I don't know how these things work, but I feel like some money that someone else has their hands on, have some kind of control over, could be a bank. I feel like you need to really pay attention to your bank receipts or your totals, because someone may be skimming that's supposed to be taking and then check. I feel like you have the information that you need, like you have, but you don't check on it. You just ask, you get money when you are able to, or you get money when you need it. And this person may be skimming little bits here and there, so you don't really pay attention. So pay more attention to if someone is in control of some kind of money. This could be a spouse. This could, quite frankly, just be right down to a spouse or a loved one that you trust. So just be mindful of that. All right, we're going to pull Priestess of Light Oracle here. I'm not going to read from the book on these. I'm just going to tell you how I feel from the cards that they come out and what it makes me feel about your situation at this time, Capricorn. Excuse me. Healing the heart. Power of self-love. Yeah, this, I feel like it all comes down to you caring enough about yourself. To you cutting off some money that's going out that's not benefiting you. Take the time off if you need it. Spend that money on yourself. Spend the money on yourself if you need it. Always, you've got to always strive to keep everything afloat, I understand, but there are some things you probably can cut out. I feel like definitely it's about loving yourself more than letting somebody use you as well. Think about you and your future. Are these people going to take care of you if you get hurt and can't work anymore, or if you lose all your money? Is anybody going to help you, or would they do the same for you? Think about that and take care of yourself, guys. All right, Capricorn, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.